So here's the ice box got from over yonder. So better look at it. And I guess it really is just an ice box. I thought because it's heavy. I couldn't figure out why it's so heavy. I thought this was like an AC cord used to go, but no, it's just where they, I guess, pinned it together, whatever. But so you would set your big old block of ice up here in the top. You can see it had a little drain. It goes straight down and I guess out the bottom. So you didn't get much room in there. It had, I guess at one time it had 2 shelves. Now it's got 1. And I guess there was an actual drain tube that went through to the bottom. This bottom, I thought it was all rotted out, but I thought, oh, the bottom shelf is rotted out, but there really wasn't a bottom shelf, if you will. There was just an area under it to put stuff. Probably a good spot for put a dog bowl or something back there. Dogs could just lap up that old cool water as it's dripping out. But that's kind of cool. I'm glad I saved that. I was over there a good bit of the day today, and now there's a little bit of drama, which is fine. So I kind of had to quit what I was doing for a minute, but here's some other stuff that we found over yonder. There's several of these old windows. I'll clean those up and do something with them. But the chainsaw, I want to see if I can make that run. Just a bunch of different stuff. Now, if you'll just bear with me for a second. Let's see where I put some really cool stuff. So here we have one of these. Those are handy if you've got the apparatus to fire. And we got one of these, which I'm assuming that's just a concussion type of grenade. Maybe a flashbang or smoke, because there's no aggregate around, or frag. It's not a frag anyway. That's what I'm trying to get at. This, I don't know if you can read it, but it says federal law forbids sale or reuse of this bottle. So this was, I never could find the brand name. Well, I did really find. Let me grab my light. But here's some more. There's an old Jeep, and I found a old McCormick Deering trailer for it there. And then that's all some reloading stuff. Let's see. I like this cobalt light, but I don't like the fact that the switch is on the front. So as you're looking for the switch and then you find it, yeah, you're blinded. Again, could never find the name. that cap just says turn to open, turn to open, turn to open. It's like they wanted you just to get in there and get to drinking, whatever it is. I don't know what they put in there. I haven't a clue. There's something in there for sure. Bring on the sneeze. There went the light. That's right where we needed it. I wanted you here because that was kind of handy if you're not going to stay there. So we can move this guy. By the way, this has been drilled out and emptied. But don't make it no less cool. This is it's a Colt box. Got some grips. I'm not sure but all the paperwork is in here. I don't know what gun this went to. The guns are all been cleared out of that place. I mean, I could still find one, but there's not supposed to be any more over there. There's some 2-cycle 40-to-1 custom. Well, lubricant. That's pretty old. It's still in there, whatever it is. If you need to do a little hammering, there you go. Gotta have a little hammer. This is just all kinds of paperwork I found, but I thought it was cool because I noticed some of the people that watch some of my stuff some are maybe even older than me. It's just a iron. And this is well, it's cool to me because I was on the fire department here. This is from 1963. It's working on setting up our little fire department. It was brought Dennis because we included Dennis. And they're just a bunch of old maps. 1970, 71, because back in the day, we didn't have GPS. We had maps from Texaco or wherever. That's from 65. Somebody was traveling. This is Kansas, Oklahoma. We're down here in Texas. Oh boy. Blair Graphics. Not sure. Street map. Oh, it's from Garland. Huh. I don't know what year that was. 1952 official map. Wow, that'll be cool to open up and look at if it doesn't seem like it's going to destroy it. And you know what I mean, Vern? KD's store. I believe this is the old store by the post office down there on the river. David and Kay Anderson. We appreciate your opinion. KD's store between Brock and Dennis. Yeah, that was the old store. I've seen a YouTube video where somebody checked that old place out not too long. 3 or 4 years ago, maybe. I don't know. Phillips 66. Some old pins there. They're kind of cool. Texas map. That's what somebody's been using. So, and then you got your if I know any of these people. Chief Doug Rocky. Assistant was Mike Jones. Secretary / Vice President Jimmy Garner. Secretary Treasurer Margaret. Captain A, Charles Dowling. Captain B, Thomas Decker. By something Nash. So that stuff I just get put up. Nobody really, I get it. Unless you're from around here, it's like, we don't care. I saved these because I don't ever know what's worth saving. I don't think it's not like milk glass or anything, but I just hate to see stuff get thrown away if somebody out there has got a collection and they need this one. This, I guess it's an army helmet. I don't know. I'm not in the army now. Are you in the army now? I'm not. Ice cream maker. And just lots of stuff. Like I say, I kind of ran out of daylight because what happened, I was about ready to pack it in, and some of the family showed up over there, and they're kind of in a little bit of a dispute. And I'm like, well, that's okay. But this is the old trailer. It's plastic, but and there's a couple of our old bottles like that I actually found under the house. Something like that, old Taylor. And it's still got something in it. So whoever hid this under the porch forgot about it, or wasn't brave enough to go retrieve it or something. Or maybe that water seeped in. It could be just water. But it's just kind of funny that it was hiding under the porch. I think this one, matter of fact, yeah, that one was too. We got a fogger thing, I guess. What's that? Yeah, some kind of an old fogger. This is why I wasn't worried when I found all those munitions. I tell you what, as soon as I settle down. As soon as I cracked the lid on this, I could smell the first aid stuff. And that's what that is. It's all first aid stuff. You can smell that, it's old, whatever you call it. But so then we got this one. It doesn't do anything right now. That is definitely a one manual power thing. Has a handle, and the piece turns, but none of the rest of it does. So I'll soak it in something and forget about it, with the intention of going back to it and trying to see if I can make it do stuff. I don't know what it's supposed to do though. And Marvin, I kept calling him Malcolm. His name's Marvin. He came over and I asked him. He's like, I have no idea. I remember seeing it once as a kid, but he didn't have any idea what it did, as I remember. But there's just it's a bunch of stuff. It's kind of like some of it's almost like useful. Some of it's just not, but it's like ice cream maker. I sure hope that works. And then you got a whole thing of gunpowder. That makes me feel safe. Shotgun powder, because this is all that reloading stuff. There's more of it there. There's another. Where's the other piece? I left it over there. That's just part of it. There's a bunch more. And it's a shame that it sat in there. It wasn't in the elements, but just sitting in there with, it was staying humid. I mean, it wasn't getting rained on, but it just wasn't quite dry enough. Oh, one more. Okay. Now this $15.95 powder measure. This was off back in a box hidden, or back in one of those rooms that you couldn't get to for nothing. And this looks kind of brand newish. Some reloaders know a whole lot more about this than I do, but I just thought it was cool. Got them old corners, heavy duty. See you do that, Amazon. I don't know how old it is. Wouldn't even know how to tell you, but that's just part of it. So that's it. I've shown you these beds before. I don't know if they're worth anything, but like I said, I just hate to see it all get squished and thrown in a dumpster. Just the way I understand it, that's the plan. And that plan hadn't changed, only the timing has changed, which is good for me because I'm still offering to take that house down and put it up somewhere, because I think I'm just crazy enough to do it, and I don't know. It's just the way I was brought up. That's it. So I filled up the bed of the wife's truck, and then I took what we call Clifford. There's a brand new alternator. There's a couple of like brand new starters. There's that lock I found. And I found a bunch of keys. I found a bunch more of these locks, but I don't think I brought them out. Nope, I didn't. I know exactly where they are, but there's one of them. That's brass. You can tell how discolored it is. That's a different looking key, ain't it? And another one. This one's made in the USA. No idea what that does either. But there it is. So anyway, I'm gonna obviously be trying to figure out where I'm gonna put all this stuff. There's a big old, what is that, a hay fork or something pretty big. So, you know what they say, one man's treasure is my heir's junk. Or no, wait, one man's junk is another man. No, one man's junk is my heir's junk. There you go. I knew I could figure that out. So that's about it. Couple of Zebcos in there. The 404. That was the big daddy one, remember? We had the 202 and the 404. So that's what I got. Thanks for watching if you're watching. And y'all have fun.